For 2 years, Jakapong Anne Jakrajutatip have been one of the most talked about names in global pageantry. The Thai billionaire, media powerhouse, and transgender icon stood at the center of the Miss Universe organization like a Queenmaker reshaping the entire world of beauty competitions. Her rise had been meteoric, buying the Miss Universe organization, restructuring it, modernizing it, rebranding it, and promising fairness, diversity, and transparency. But behind the glamorous smiles, diamond crowns, and glittering stage lights, something darker had already begun forming. By mid-2025, whispers were growing louder in Bangkok's financial circles. Investors were quietly asking questions, employees were noticing unusual meetings, and even former partners sensed that something wasn't right. On the morning of the scandal, and stood in her office overlooking Bangkok, a skyline she once believed she would rule forever. Her phone buzzed nonstop, but she ignored it. She had been dealing with rumors for months, but this time, something about the silence in the building felt different. Her staff avoided eye contact, because hidden behind the branding campaigns and global press releases was a financial dispute that was about to break open, one that would shake the very foundation of Miss Universe. And within hours, the headlines would explode. Thai court issues arrest warrant for Jakapong Jakrajutatip. The Queenmaker was officially under investigation. The story hit every international outlet by noon. The accusations were massive and was allegedly involved in defrauding an investor, causing a loss of nearly 30 million baht, about $930,000. The claim came from a businessman who insisted that and had promised investment returns, misled him, and used the funds improperly. Immediately, social media went into chaos. Fans of Miss Universe defended her. Critics said they had seen it coming. Pageant experts debated whether the organization had been collapsing from within all along, and sat in a conference room surrounded by lawyers. She listened in silence as they read the court order. A Thai judge had approved an arrest warrant. Her empire, an empire she had built with charisma, fierce determination, and a very public fight for respect, was suddenly shrinking around her. Every camera that once adored her now pointed at her downfall. Meanwhile, the Miss Universe organization tried to calm the storm. Public statements were drafted, then redrafted. Sponsors called demanding explanations. Rumors started spreading that this scandal could change ownership, force leadership restructuring, or even impact upcoming competitions, and kept repeating only one sentence. I did not deceive anyone, but the world wasn't listening. It wanted drama. It wanted answers. It wanted justice, or at least a spectacle. And this scandal was about to become the biggest spectacle the pageant world had seen in decades. By week's end, the Miss Universe brand itself was suffering. Countries wondered whether they should still invest in candidates. Pageant directors demanded transparency. Critics resurfaced old allegations about finances, leadership, and internal chaos. For years, and had marketed Miss Universe as a new era, empowering, inclusive, progressive. Now, every move she made was being viewed through suspicion. Editorials asked, if the owner herself is under investigation, how transparent is the competition? Sponsors questioned whether their money was safe. Fans feared their favorite event might be tainted forever. Inside Anne's headquarters, meetings stretched through the night. Phones rang nonstop. Her board whispered about temporary replacements, crisis PR, and financial audits, but refused to step away. She insisted she was innocent, that the accusation was politically motivated, spite-driven, or simply false. She claimed the investor had misunderstood the deal and that she had records proving everything was legitimate. Still, the pressure grew heavier. Every hour brought new headlines. Every headline chipped away at her empire, and realized she wasn't just fighting for her reputation. She was fighting for the future of Miss Universe itself. And losing wasn't an option. Even before the legal battle officially began, the internet had turned into a courtroom. Comments flooded TikTok, X, and Instagram. Some called Anne a visionary. Others labeled her a manipulator. The investor who filed the complaint became a public figure overnight. Interviews, statements, and leaks dominated the news cycle. Each new detail, whether confirmed or not, fueled the fire. Meanwhile, former Miss Universe competitors began speaking out. Some defended Anne, calling her supportive, generous, and passionate. Others complained about unpaid contracts, late payments, and sudden changes in leadership. The world wasn't waiting for a judge. It had already made up its mind and felt the weight of every accusation, not just against her, but against everything she had built. She had battled prejudice, discrimination, and business rivals for decades. But this scandal felt different. It wasn't just personal, it was global. In the quiet of her penthouse, she looked out over Bangkok and whispered to herself, "They want to see me fall." But she wasn't planning to fall. Not yet. Anne's next move was bold. She went public with a calm, powerful video statement. Her American-accented English was deliberate and controlled as she addressed the world. "I have never defrauded anyone. I will fight this. The truth will come out." The video exploded online. Supporters rallied. Critics pushed back harder. Behind the scenes, though, the pressure was brutal. Financial analysts warned that Miss Universe's valuation could drop. Lawyers told her to prepare for a long legal process. Even her closest allies urged her to consider stepping aside temporarily. But Anne wasn't the step-aside type. She had built her life on fighting battles people said she couldn't win. And she wasn't about to let the world tear her down without a fight. As the legal case moved forward, one thing became clear. This scandal wouldn't destroy her quietly. If she went down, it would be loud, and the entire beauty industry would feel the shockwaves. And lifted her chin, breathed deeply, and told her team, "Prepare everything. We start defending the crown." Late 2025 became a turning point. The investigation moved slowly, but the public interest only grew. Pageant fans begged for updates. News outlets kept the story alive. Sponsors cautiously watched from the sidelines. Internally, the Miss Universe organization began restructuring, tightening finances, reviewing contracts, and preparing for worst-case scenarios. But the brand didn't collapse. In fact, its drama brought even more attention. As for Anne, she remained defiant but visibly exhausted. She attended fewer events, met mostly with lawyers, and spent long, quiet nights planning her comeback. Whether she was guilty or innocent, one thing was undeniable. The scandal had forever changed the Miss Universe world. Crowns could be polished, stages could be rebuilt, but because in the world of beauty, power, and politics, the crown always comes with a price.